You've just started to read and you feel like you are daydreaming and you can't focus the time you would like to. Or you read a lot for a good period of time and you just want to increase your reading speed without sacrificing comprehension. You came into the right video because today we're going to talk about some ways for you to read faster without losing comprehension of what you're reading. Subscribe my channel if you want more content like this. Every Thursday you'll have a new video and every day you'll have amazing content on my Instagram. You'll have the link in the description. Reading is essential. I love to do it and I wanted to take the best out of it, so I started to do it and to learn how to do it faster. One of the first things I did was to preview the text. This is basically the warm-up of your brain. You read the resume of the book, titles, bold words and the first and last lines. Your brain gets prepared and basically when you actually start, your brain will know what's about to happen. You might think that this is kinda weird, but I promise that will help. Secondly, you must stop the inner monologue. When you were a kid, you've probably been told to read in your head while you're actually reading. Let me give you an example. When you're driving around and you see a stop sign, do you really need to read the word in your head to understand the sign? You don't, right? Because you don't need to. Your brain has that ability and you don't need to read it in your head in order to understand what you're reading. Then you must focus on improving your vocabulary. It's kinda obvious, but think about it. When you're reading a more technical book and you find a word that you don't know, what do? You'll probably go back and read it again, right? If you improve it, you will know more words, you'll read faster, and with the same amount of time you'll read more, and then you should focus on reading phrases, not words. Just by using this method, your reading speed could double. Your eye span is about 1.5 inches long and that is about 9 words at a time. And I know, this one is difficult to start. You'll need time and practice to do it, but once you've done it, your reading speed will increase a lot. This next one is just to protect you from distractions, but it's really useful. At least it was for me. Sometimes I found myself just daydreaming or distracted with things that don't make any sense. So I started to use a marker. Just put an index card below each line you read. This will ensure that you keep reading and you don't lose yourself in other lines. This was the first one that I tried and it showed results the first time I tried it. And then the next step is don't reread words or phrases. Did you know that according to Tim Ferriss, an author, the untrained reader spends subconsciously around 30% of the total time rereading? To put this in perspective, if you read 1 hour, you spend 18 minutes rereading. Does that sound like a productive reading? I don't think so. This last one will seem pretty obvious, but it's really important. Guys, just read more. Practice makes perfect. But don't just read things you're used to. Get out of the comfort zone. If you like to invest and read about investments, read economic news and learn new words. Don't buy books just because they're easy to read. Challenge yourself. There's a whole world to discover reading books. So put together a list of matters that you don't know nothing about and you would love to. Then make a good research about the available books about what you want to learn. And always challenge yourself. Just to finish this video, I want to share with you a book called Speed Reading by Tony Buzan. This man was an English author and an educational consultant. He invented mind mapping and has a lot of books about the human mind. Some of those books were bestsellers. I highly advise you to buy it and to make a good research about it. Well, and for now I finish my video here, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram and subscribe my channel. This was Successology here. You'll never be average again. Peace.